Well, today marks like a huge milestone, and like I haven't even been thinking about it at all today, but today was my last class. My IOP journey, my OP, my IOP, my treatment journey finished today. And I don't know, it's just surreal. Like I enrolled in IOP in February of 2024. I thought maybe that would help me. You know, I had my relapses, and a lot of 2023 I was doing that, and I just thought, 2024, I said I'd do it in the calendar year, like I could get clean and just work my program, and well, I wasn't doing that, and so I thought, well, then I'm gonna enroll into IOP, in which I did. Took an assessment, and I wasn't too truthful on my assessment. I said I had done it a couple times, and I wasn't giving them the true. I was so scared they're going to tell me to go back into treatment. And I never forget it. The intake counselor back then, she said, "Are you sure you don't need treatment?" And I said, No, just IOP. It'll give me a good reset." And she said, "Okay." And who knows what my journey would have been like if I'd have told her yes to that. But everything worked out exactly the way it was supposed to. I wouldn't be here today like this if it went that way. And who knows if I would still be clean. I just think that everything has to go, the right way. And, I'm sitting there waiting for the cars to go, and I see this big old sign about yoga, and I'm like, oh, looks like I'm doing yoga now. And because yoga's like, there's an attachment with yoga for me in terms of spirituality and this whole thing. It's a yoga class where the yoga instructor said, reach up and now grab the ropes from your higher power. And I cried, like it means a lot to me, whether I go to that one or whatever. I just thought, this is exactly how it went down. I said, what's next? And I saw that sign, and it said, why don't you let's do yoga. And it said, come do yoga. And I'm like, it's funny, actually. It's pretty fucking funny. So it looks like I'm going to be doing yoga. My higher power talks to me in the most interesting ways. And I'm really grateful. Another thing is, like, this new counselor that came in, she was filling in, and then this counselor, I don't want to say her name, who has been part of my whole journey. This was her first day, and I didn't go last week because of the whole staircase. But for me to leave that class today, with a coin that they gave me, got all these damn coins, and for her to be there so I could say goodbye the right way, was really, really amazing to me. Really, really amazing. Because I was in my head, so I went on a hike, and I had enough time when I got back from my hike to finish my book. I thought, well, I just won't do it. And then I'm stuck at another class. And so I finished it, and then I put on my maps, well, how late am I going to be? And it got me there like 1 minute before class started. And I thought, wow, like, these are those things, And then to be able to do my last message, because they checked me out, and I got to say what I had to say as I did that book, really just to let those people know in there that you could have a couple years clean and go back out. You could be working steps, you could fucking be making meetings, you could be chairing meetings, you could have sponsees, and you could go back out. Just because you do all those things doesn't mean you're not going to go back out. you have a better chance at not. Doing those things got me 2 years before, but it's different today. And so it's bittersweet, I think. Like, I say that, but that's what we say when we're leaving something. I don't want to go back to another class. I'm so glad it's over. At least another every Monday class. My Mondays are now freed up. She said there might be a monthly check-in. Okay, I'll do the monthly check-in. I'm okay with that. I'll do whatever's suggested, because I think it's really good. You know, she said, well, you'd still have to make meetings. And I said, I can't not make those. But I'm learning to, you know, I don't have to do one every day. I can do them the way I've been doing them, which is, you know, I'm getting a lot of them in because I need to. But there's other things that I can do too, and still make my meetings, still make my home group, still have my commitments. You know, have a day where I work steps only. And just live. I've got adventures I want to do. And you know, when I finished like IOP, I did a video, and now I'm doing a video, and my mind, my mental health, all of it is so much better today. So much better today. I'm healthier. I feel better about myself. If something doesn't go the way I want it to go, I talk about it. I process it. I accept it. I see a different side to it, opposed to just my own. And I have faith that everything's happening the way it's supposed to happen anyways. It's okay. And so that way I don't hold resentments or be angry. That way I don't look at my self-worth as a bad thing. And so I'll go home. It's celebration, right? I'll make dinner. What would be a good dinner for finishing OP treatment? Like I'm done with fucking treatment. I don't need meeting slips. I can just make a meeting and not have to worry about a slip. But I've already like gotten accustomed to, like, I go to so many meetings that I don't always bring my slip. And I do want to buy a truck. I have this opportunity to get one for cheap. Guy I sell cars to said he had one that he could probably sell to me for really cheap, and I could do my journeys in that. And then I have like a little truck that I can throw my kayaks in and then go hike and kayak. So that's on the horizon. That thought, like, what could you fuck up next now? Popped in my head. And I'm just going to continue to, you know, do this thing. The next journey will be like, every time I finish a step, it'll be a milestone. And I really feel like the second year of my recovery is going to be such an adventure. The first one was such a grind. But like, I'm already leading into adventures. Like, where will... I would love to be like, where will he go next? You know, what will he do next? What will I do next? Today didn't go exactly as planned, but it went exactly the way it was supposed to. I'm okay with that. Got to be there for my daughter while she graduated. I got to be there for my daughter this weekend while she picked out a tattoo. And I got to have a really good conversation with a friend, which was awesome. Somebody's got time under their belt. And I got to go on a trail. Picked a random ass trail off the app. I got to do that. And now I get to go home and celebrate. And you know, it'd be cool if I bought that truck and then used that for dump runs to finish it off. I need to make $700 though. That's what he's willing to sell it to me for. At first he said $2,000, and we talked for like, you know, a good fucking 30 minutes. I told him what I was going to use it for, and he said, you know, I'll give it to you for $700. He said, let me fix a couple things on it and then I'll give it to you. And I thought, yeah, man. Or it's not going to be a daily for me. It'll just be a little runner on Mondays. If I go somewhere, because I love my car enough to, like, I don't even out drive it. So, I'm really excited. Like, summer is here. The weather is good. And I'm done with classes. I'm so done with classes. You know, it's one of those things that, like, I know I'm doing them, so it's just like, you're doing them. But now that it's over and I can look back, I'm like, fuck, I'm so glad I'm not doing that shit no more. Like, I have a one-on-one session with her, and then that's it. And that's on Monday, and it'll last 30 minutes, she said, max. And then that's like me getting like a certificate or something, maybe. I'm really proud of myself, and I'm grateful where I'm at today. And so that's all I wanted to share. I wanted to put this in my journal. It's important because, you know, finishing this, and it started so long ago, just means so much to me that I can complete it. And so, yeah, I can say goodbye to another season of my life that has been a long one, drawn out, going into those fucking things every week, saying I fucked up again, and still showing up, and then hearing everybody in there like, we're glad you made it, and then going into treatment, and then fucking completing it like full blast, the right way, really helped. Really fucking help. And so it did not feel like it happened yesterday. Let's just say that. And I'm really, I don't even know. I'm just grateful that it's over. Goodbye, Northwest Resources. You've been so amazing. You helped me get my life back. It's the one place that I recommend anybody who's struggling go to. It's my plug. Olympia, Washington, Northwest Resources. I don't give a fuck if you live in North Dakota. Find a way there. And then find your way into this community. It really will make a difference for you. That lady needs money. I keep a stash for people who need money. I know it's a thing. I was keeping a jar of change, but now I keep a stash. All right, let's go do this. I'm gonna make dinner. Oh shit,